There is a specific kind of heart-sinking feeling when you are driving your V8 truck and it suddenly starts misfiring, the power drops off, and the check engine light begins to flash. You plug in your diagnostic tool and pull the code P2821, which means the cylinder 7 deactivation or intake valve control circuit is low. If you drive a modern vehicle from General Motors, Dodge, or Jeep, your engine likely has a fuel-saving trick called cylinder deactivation, often known as MDS or AFM. This system allows your big, thirsty V8 to shut down 4 cylinders during highway cruising, effectively turning it into a 4-cylinder to save you gas. It does this by using specialized electronic solenoids that collapse the valve lifters, which keeps the intake and exhaust valves closed so the cylinder is just pumping air like a spring. Code P3451 is specifically complaining about the solenoid for cylinder number 7. When the engine control module tries to activate the solenoid but detects that the voltage or resistance is way below the normal threshold, it shuts the whole system down and often disables the fuel injector for that cylinder, leaving you with a dead misfire. The absolute first thing you must do, and I cannot stress this enough, is check your engine oil level and condition. These cylinder deactivation systems are entirely hydraulic and rely on clean, high-pressure engine oil to operate those lifters. If your oil is 2 quarts low, or if you have skipped your last few oil changes and the fluid is full of thick black sludge, the solenoid cannot move properly, and the computer will throw an electrical code because the circuit is not performing as expected. Always ensure you are using the exact oil viscosity recommended by the manufacturer, like a 0W20 or a 5W20, because using thicker oil can actually jam these delicate solenoids. If your oil is perfect, you need to locate the solenoid itself, which is usually tucked under the intake manifold or near the top of the engine block. Inspect the wiring harness for any signs of chafing or rodent damage. Mice love to nest under intake manifolds and chew on these wires because they stay warm long after the engine is turned off. Use your digital multimeter to check for continuity and resistance in the solenoid circuit. You should see about 0 ohms of resistance on a good ground wire. If the wiring is sound and the oil is clean, then the solenoid itself has likely suffered an internal electrical failure and needs to be replaced. Just keep in mind that replacing these solenoids often requires removing the intake manifold, so it is a bit of a project. Do not make the common mistake of just swapping sensors or the computer first. 90% of the time, this code is caused by either dirty oil or a simple broken wire in the harness. Fix it quickly, because driving with a constant misfire can lead to permanent damage to your internal engine bearings and your expensive catalytic converters.